Nose lights on, last checks complete. Just a try out the runway. Here we come, the mighty 350-900. Nash 900, look at wow, what a beauty, what a beauty. How about that for a departure? A350-900, MSN 002. One of the original 5 A350 certification development aircraft. Aircraft mainly tasked with improving the cabin interior. It's livery now supporting the big Aerospace Explorer logo. That's because this aircraft is used to demonstrate Airbus future airspace cabin innovation. Things like the new the seats, the new galley connections, the wireless IFE, all coming soon, all part of the airspace link portfolio that Airbus are creating. Orders of the 350, 940 A350 family orders from 52 customers. That took us to the end of last month. Deliveries by the end of last month, well, Airbus had already delivered a total of 486 A350s, which are flying on around about 900 routes. The first A350-900 entered service in December 2014. With Qatar Airways, how quiet that is for such a big aircraft. Power being supplied by the Rolls-Royce Trent engine, the XWB turbofan, each producing 84,000 pounds of thrust. Now, in a typical 3-class configuration, of course it depends on what the airline actually wants, but in a typical 3-class configuration, the Dash 900 will seat around about 332 passengers. A longer range version, the ultra-long range, has a capability to fly of over 10,000 statute miles. Singapore Airlines took delivery of its first A350-900 ULR, ultra-long range, in September 4 years ago. Now operates 7 of those aircraft. You can even stretch that fuselage even more. A longer version, the Dash 1000, seats around about 375 countries. And they have 95% common systems and part numbers, all part of the same type rating on the Airbus A350. Cuts down on costs of engineering, pilot training, cabin crew training, ground staff. The whole lot has to be sorted out together. And in May this year, the A350-1000 was selected by Qantas for its Project Sunrise. This will be specially configured to enable the carrier to operate the world's longest commercial routes. For example, linking Sydney and Melbourne with destinations such as London and New York, non-stop. That's a long flight. Graceful aircraft coming in over the balloon shed here at Farnborough. We talked about the freighter version, or if I didn't, I am now. That has a very large cargo door. Fuselage length has been sorted out. It can take 109 metric ton payload capability. That's going into the cargo area. Commitments and orders of the freighter version. I think just before Farnborough they had 31 to date from 6 companies coming through in a low speed pass, the high alpha, high angle of attack pass. I talked about this being one of 5 of the aircraft, test aircraft, that has been used in development. Over 2,600 hours of certification over 100 days already. This, the A350, is the first Airbus to be constructed with over 50% composites. All variants of 350, powered by Rolls-Royce. Hurrah! Engines, the Trent, XWB. Various different ratings you can have. It's rated up to £97,000 of thrust, making the most powerful engine ever designed for an Airbus. This one is rated at £84,200. 900 series is the baseline or cornerstone variant. And you can see all sorts of different combinations of passengers should you so wish. They even offer a corporate jet version of the Prestige. That'd be good, wouldn't it? You'd have a bed, a bar, cinema, staff.
Several of those.
Yeah.
That corporate jet's got a range of 11,000 nautical miles. You
You
could go
can
there.
add statute miles, you can add that to 15%. I'll leave you to do that. Oh, I'm sick of everybody in here now doing this stuff.
Everybody grabs their iPhones to get their calculator going.
Yeah, just stick 150 miles times 11 on it, no, it's fine. So, coming into the approach at above 3.5 degrees slope here at Farnborough. Most airports is a 3 degree slope, i.e. 1 mile out, you're 300 foot up, 2 miles out, you're 600 feet up. You can do that some forever, but coming in at a slightly steeper approach because of the areas on the final approach, in comes for landing the A350-900. And he will be going round to the far end of the runway, so we're not getting a short landing, just he's got to go to the far end in order to turn around to backtrack. But what a magnificent sight from Airbus here at Farnborough, and they're very welcome every year. They're a wonderful, wonderful team.